It's time for a brand new concert experience here on AFTERBUZZ TV. We have Eyelid Kid in the studio. Stick around.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hello and welcome to the concert experience here on AFTERBUZZ TV. If you haven't already, go to youtube.com/AFTERBUZZ-TV. Hit subscribe. We're also on iTunes and SoundCloud. I'm Yael Tygiel. I'm joined by Eyelid Kid. Welcome, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm so excited that you guys are here. We have Paul here. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Morgan's here. Hello.
Hi.
I want to start with how much I love your music. I really do. And I know that you have a lot of trouble with people who don't understand the genre.
Oh, damn. How did you know that?
I do. Because I was like, I can't place it. So let's start with a simple question. What is frosting pop?
That's what people don't understand. That's probably why they don't understand the genre.
Yeah.
'Cause they just don't understand it right off the
Yeah,
bat.
what is frosting pop?
So a friend of mine came up with that, and he just was like, yeah, your music's very like frosting pop. And he's a very like, I don't know, feeling kind of person. Just he feels it out and says what he means. And I was like, I kind of feel that too. And so at first we didn't really know what it was, but I think it's kind of this like blend of like indie pop and hip hop and electronic music and organic sounds.
Absolutely.
I guess I didn't explain that perfectly.
No,
but
totally. No, you did, because when you listen to the music, you hear the pop, right? That's pretty clear. Mm-hmm. But then it reminds me of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, where you feel frosted. It
Nice.
feels frosted.
I was literally the first thing I thought when you said frosting pop was frosted.
Yup. You think of Matthew McConaughey
Yep.
trying to woo a woman with diamonds.
I need to remember that.
Essentially what Paul was going for.
I feel it. I love your music, and I love the way that you perform, because every performance, not just live, but the music videos, is a movie. It is a masterpiece. It is a performance art every time. So Morgan, you're one of the dancers, which is amazing that your group has dancers.
Yeah, that's always been like a big part of it for me. Definitely, it's just like the visual representation of the sound. Mm-hmm. And when I started the project, I didn't have dancers in mind or how that was going to happen, but it happened really naturally with like meeting Morgan and her sister Mackenzie.
Right, they're your twins.
Yeah. It helps.
Plot thickens. Yeah. So yeah, I saw them at a show, and then I was like, this would be really cool with my music. And yeah, a lot of people think that. A lot of people like come up to me after shows and are like, man, this would be really cool with my music. Like, can they dance with us? I'm like, no.
No, they're Eyelid Kid. So how many people, because Eyelid Kid, again, I feel like it's the opposite of The Weeknd, where The Weeknd sounds like it's a group, but The Weeknd is a person.
Right.
Eyelid Kid sounds like a person, but it is a group.
Yeah, it's a group. It's a tribe is what I've been calling it recently.
Okay.
It's because, like, I don't know. I kind of consider, like, a lot of people who, like, help out the project, even behind the scenes, kind of, like, a part of this project and part of, like, the growing thing. And our videographer and just, like, things like that. I feel like it's, like, a tribe of people,
Well, so how many people are in the band playing musical instruments?
4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then 2 dancers.
Usually.
Usually.
We might add a little more.
Oh.
Yeah. We have added.
This is a tribe. It takes a village to make a
does.
band.
It takes a. Yeah. No, we've added like a couple extra dancers, extra performers per shows. Yeah.
How long has Eyelid Kid been around?
So we started the project like 2 years ago. Was it about like a little over 2 years?
That's how long I feel like
I think when we started playing live in Austin, it was a little over 2 years, and we dropped On Your Mind single.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
how long have you been dancing generally?
Generally, I started when I was in high school, so I sort of hit the late stride there. But my sister and I, we started in high school, and then we ended up double majoring in dance. And so we've really kind of taken that on as something that we want to do for life, pretty much. And definitely dancing with Eyelid Kid has been eye-opening for what we want to do further as, like, our group.
And when did you join Eyelid Kid?
I would say that was probably about 2 years ago or a year and a half
Yeah,
ago.
it was after the first show. I played that solo, and on the last song, my drummer Sam like came up with a bongo because he just had it, and it was kind of like this late night after party show, and he just like jammed with me and like put it up to a microphone, and I was like, you know, you should play. That was great. You know, the energy was great. Like I think people love seeing like actual drums being played,
Yeah.
and he adds like a ton of energy to it. And then I think by our second show, her sister Mackenzie had joined me to just like kind of improv dance at the front of it because it just seemed like it would fit, you know, like
And it does.
I was doing my thing and like and like they really intuitively like moved to the beat and everything like that, and I was like, that's really cool. And then like finding out that she had a twin that looked exactly like her who could also dance, and just like, you know, a plus for sure. And like that everyone was just like down to like explore it, you know what I mean? Which like really helped. And like, you know, we started choreographing like actual things, actual like movements to it. And
Yeah, the beginning was very, like, from beginning to where we are now, it was very improv, which my sister and I do well together. But to where we've gone now, we've definitely choreographed a lot, and we've liked to improvise with Paul a lot. Cause
when you do say like like when they like improv something, it looks like they've planned it out for years. Like 'cause they can just like move in the same mannerisms. Like it's pretty strange, but it's awesome.
You guys have that twin thing where you just read each other's
we
minds.
definitely do. That we do have the twin thing when we move together. That's why it makes it so easy for us to do it together. And then adding more people was definitely more of a challenge, but something we wanted to sort of tackle to add more to the just like production of our shows.
Yeah. I want to talk a little bit about the landscape video because
Yeah.
I read this article about how you found this haunted house and essentially broke in with permits, with legit paperwork.
Legit.
Legit paperwork. At least legit enough that someone went, all right. Paperwork.
Yeah.
It's such an interesting story.
It looked real legit.
It looks,
It did.
and that's what's important.
That's what matters. Yeah, looks are deceiving sometimes. You know?
And this video was directed, and the concept was by Violet Bean from The Flash.
Right. Yeah.
And she also was the ghost in it, right?
She was. She's like the main
ghost.
the main haunting ghost. Yeah. The
This
really creepy one.
it's such an amazing video, and it feels like somebody decided, I want to make a movie, and then also we could use this movie and make a music video with it. It feels like a
Like
feature film.
there should be more scenes that you're not seeing.
Yeah.
I felt that too, you know, like how did he get in the house, like all that. Yeah.
That is an excellent question. He probably went and forged some paperwork.
Yeah.
It's like, I live here.
That's really funny. He's probably homeless.
Well, he seemed like he had a home.
Yeah.
It was the haunted house.
Right.
And you and your sister were in that as well as the
Right.
dancing ghosts, and you had to adapt the dancing, right?
Yeah, so we actually took like the core movement from when we perform on stage for landscape and utilize that, as well as, again, just improvisation for the idea that Paul and Violet had, and I think it turned out great. It was amazing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like scary movies, so I was watching it and I was like, I don't like the ghost. That's how
good.
I'd
That's
be.
good. No.
Yeah.
That's what we were going for.
Oh, good.
But yeah, they had written that kind of dance, like the little like ritual looking dance, before the music video, and then it just kind of like played in perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have 4 music playing members of the tribe.
Yes. Well.
I
yeah.
mean, people can play music, but play for the tribe.
Right. So our live show does consist of the solid 4, which
Okay.
is Mackenzie, Morgan, dancers, Sam on drums, and me on everything else.
What is everything else? Because you use so many instruments, and I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that one is.
Just
So it's Ableton Live. So it's MIDI controllers controlling like the beats, plugging them in, and doing like filters and stuff. You're probably still don't understand this stuff.
But keep going. I was like, this is amazing.
and then like lead key parts mostly, and then singing. I've taken a lot of attention like to the singing and the dance lately, because I feel like at home doing that, you know, on stage. I feel like really natural just being able to like focus on that. So yeah, but I'm also like in the back like composing the music or kind of keying it together,
Do you have a plan to bring in another person so that you can focus solely on the singing?
I've always thought about that, but the person would just need to be like so right, like for
Yeah.
me to like give up control on that, like all the music, of it, they would just have to be the right person for it. And I guess I just haven't stumbled across it. But I also like I've wanted to put guitar to it for a long time.
Oh.
Because I started out playing guitar, like it was my first instrument, like I like knew it by heart. So I want to like bring it back, because I haven't in Eyelid Kid yet. But
How long have you been singing?
I've been singing. I think Eyelid Kid was like starting Eyelid Kid was like the first time I really took like a lead role in singing. But I was singing in my last 2 bands before that, so like high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you sing, you play guitar, you do the thing with the buttons.
Right.
And the
MIDI
keys.
controller.
Yep, that. And the keys. I'm good at technical things, as you guys know.
Right.
What instrument can you not play that you want to play?
Cello.
You want to learn to play the cello.
Yeah, I do. I just think it's a beautiful instrument. Yeah.
Wow.
I rented one a while back, and it didn't work out. I don't know. I thought like in my mind I was like guitar, cello, like strings, but
I think they're very different.
They're very different. No,
Just
I
wanna
was
point that
naive
out.
for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to play drums more, just because it's just fun to hit things.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
yeah,
Agreed.
it's super fun. But like, I don't think in my lifetime I could get as good as Sam, and nor like, should.
I imagine you will one day be the guy from Mary Poppins who plays all of the instruments.
It has like a big.
Yep.
Doesn't he have like a symbol above his head
Yep.
or
Yeah.
something?
One-man band.
Yeah. I
Man.
imagine that's your goal in life. To make amazing frosting pop like that.
Bucket list. Oh yeah, frosting pop version.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be
that'd
so
fun.
cool.
That'd be fun.
I
Yeah.
want that now.
Do that.
Yeah. And you guys would dance? Oh, I see it in my head.
You made our new.
Yeah, that's the
outlook.
new plan. I have a feeling our engineer is looking for this photo to pull up for us, which I think is great. I want to talk about the On Your Mind video.
Yeah, so that was the first music video. Yeah, it just was like, it was a whole thing. It was just like, it wasn't supposed to be a whole thing, but it really became like a whole big production. It kind of started out like me and my buddy Garson, who he does all of our video work and most of our pictures. We had this idea to just kind of like film like a low-key party and like be like walking through it, and he like wanted to bring out these feelings of like this kind of disconnect and this kind of like separation between myself and like this party and this girl that it's like kind of alluring after, you know what I mean? And people just kind of got on board. There, like he drafted a DP named Taylor Washington who came and filmed it, and with him he brought a whole crew with him who just like, I think they just kind of like at the time like worked on anything that he did, like what he was doing, they just like jumped on board. And like Violet's brother, he also was on it, and he was the gaffer.
Wow.
And so yeah, like all of a sudden my house over like the weekend just got turned into this like giant film set, and there was like big lighting gear like everywhere, and it was just like a big production.
That's amazing. It feels like the story of Eyelid Kid is you started making music and people just felt it and went, let me add this to it and let me throw this on top of it. And that's how like your village grew. That's what this sounds like. And I absolutely believe you will find your button pusher.
Oh yeah.
I feel like someone's gonna
Is
be
that
like,
something
I just
you,
feel
is that
it
something you would want?
to push buttons.
Or no, not for you, but like
There it is. There's the picture. That's
Yeah.
gonna be you one day. Dick Van Dyke.
I'm a fan. I'm a
Like,
fan.
in the flesh.
I could do that. But yeah, is that something you think the audience would want to see more of? Is just like me more free into the
yeah.
performance and singing level?
Yeah. You have this video on your site. I can't remember. I didn't write it down. It was a live performance video. And it's you feeling the music and playing with the dancers, and it felt free and like you could just be yourself and feel the music and let everyone else feel the music.
Right.
And that's what I think is so amazing about this group and this project, is that everyone's just feeling it in their way. And you are just there to facilitate that.
Oh, thank you.
I think that's so great.
Yeah. No, I do think like people were always like, I love it when you like came up front with the dancers and stuff. It kind of like creates this like composition and this like story and this like engagement and like and everything. Because I think like, electronic music is great, but like a stand between you and the audience just feels like there's something like blocking you.
It also makes you wonder what they're watching, why they're at a live performance. Right. And I like what's different about your group is that you are performing. It is a performance more so than you are just standing there playing music.
Yeah.
That made sense, right?
It did.
It
Awesome.
I've always looked at it that way too.
Yeah.
I like
and you
performing.
feel it. You feel it as an audience member. Which reminds me, I want to make sure we plug this, and we will definitely plug it again. But on Friday, you're performing at the Viper Room.
Yeah.
This Friday, March 3rd, at the Viper Room in LA. That's huge.
Yeah.
That is a huge deal.
It's really awesome. Like I don't know. We got lucky. We just got blessed with that date. It's like too real right now for me to even know. It's gonna be so great. I'm really excited to like perform again. So it's been like 2 months or something like that.
Yeah, since you moved.
Yeah. And then you're going on tour.
So yeah, straight after that we are heading to Colorado, playing in Colorado, and then we're heading down. We might play in New Mexico on the way back to Texas to play South by Southwest.
You're playing South by Southwest again.
Yeah, so we've been on the short list, and then as I was getting ready today, as I was taking a shower, I like checked my email, and because I checked my email in the shower,
Yeah.
As everyone does.
Right, yeah.
and we found out we're official again this year. So
That's amazing.
yeah, we were on the short list, and I was like, I don't know, super nervous about it, and just being like, is this trip going to be worth it? But it is for sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
I like that you were checking your email in the shower because I believe you originally, Eyelid Kid was not on social media and was strictly just on streaming sites.
Is that right?
That is correct. That is something I had read.
That sounds right. I don't know. Yeah.
So there was
that
no
like a long
choice behind that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think, yeah, Instagram, I just kind of was like a little later to Instagram. I was a little skeptic and still am of Facebook. I don't know. Not really. I mean, I'm like, I do the thing, but like, yeah, I guess I started taking it more seriously later. Yeah.
Yeah. And you have merch. And I want to ask about these shirts because I love them. You're both wearing the amazing Floral Girl tank. Floral Girl tops. What is the inspiration? Because for those who can't see it up close, go to the website and check it out, eyelidkid.com. Because they're like leaves, but they're the shape of women.
Yeah.
Where did this come from?
Showers. Just the ideas in the showers. No, I don't know. It just was like a early design that I had in mind for a long time, and I got an artist to kind of draw it out in Austin, and we kind of came to like 5 figures or so that I just really liked, and then we like composed them in all over print, and then screen printed these.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
They're so
thank you.
cool.
People
Yeah.
always ask if it's me, and if anybody asks, I say this is me.
This is me. In
I am
different
the model.
positions. Oh,
You
yeah.
should be like, it's obviously my sister.
yeah.
Like,
Can you
obviously,
not
yeah.
tell?
That's really funny. Yeah. No, the fashion is a part of it for sure, I think.
That's Eyelid Kid. Music, dance, fashion, visuals, video, performance, everything. You're like, we're gonna do everything. Oh, good, we have the print up. I love this print. I think it's so cool.
We're almost out of those shirts. We've almost completely sold out of them.
Wow. So people should get them now. Because after
Probably,
South by
'cause-
Southwest, they're gonna sell out for sure.
We won't have any more when we come back from tour, for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have like, because we have like some random sizes of things, but that like no one ever buys. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm working on a new fashion line. Haven't shown anyone it,
I was like, I
really.
don't even know
So
what
you're
it is.
debuting it here. That'd be
On
so
my
funny.
cell
Do that
phone.
now.
Yeah, it's kind of a new style that I'm really excited about, and fashion is something that it's hard to say that we do it because it's just like it's a design, it's one shirt, and we've done maybe like 3 or 4 of them, but I don't know. I went to Fashion Week in New York last year, and it just like I don't know. I wouldn't want to like disgrace what like people who are actually really doing it do, but it like super like I don't know. I'm super into it.
What is your goal? What is the goal? I want to know, like, you because
wanna
you're
know that
exploring
too.
all of these amazing art. You have such a talent for all these different artistic things, and I want to know if there is one goal, or if there's. I just want to explore all of these.
Yeah, I think I want to know that too, honestly, and I think that's like I'm figuring it out kind of thing. But I also like one of my like biggest influences is Donald Glover, Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
And he acts, he writes, he is a comedian, he's a rapper, he's a singer, and it just like I've always just like followed like what he's been doing, and he just like is never afraid to like jump into new territory and like get his feet wet and like a new art form and just I don't know, explore it, and not think just because like he was an actor that he can't be a rapper, that he was a rapper he can't be a singer, or like so I like the multi asset of it.
Yeah. What about you, Morgan?
Well, since we started, what I've really seen out of Eyelid Kid is what we're doing seems to be different than what I see a lot of artists doing, is we're making an actual production of our work. So it's not just about the singer or the dancer or anything like that. We're actually making a performance. And so what I would love to see is just more visuals. I would love to have projections. I would love to add more dancers. I really think that we can make this almost like an actual show whenever we perform, and then also bringing the audience in as sort of like breaking that fourth wall always, because I feel like we love to do that, and I feel like it works well for our band, and it's always the greatest thing to see is when you actually touch people and get them moving. So I feel like we have gradually been getting more and more towards that.
Yeah, I absolutely see it. Yeah. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for talking to us about this amazing project, Eyelid Kid. Because I don't want to say it's not a band, it's a project, it's a village,
It's a tribe.
Yeah. No, I'm realizing I need a better explanation for all of it. But I think I need to explore it more to. Yeah.
I love that you're like, I need to explore it, but also I just want to explore all these things. Like, yeah, I need to, but I really just want to.
Yeah.
That's Eyelid Kid right there. Thank you for joining us on the concert experience. Of course, everyone can check out eyelidkid.com for all the info. This Friday at the Viper Room in LA, huge. On tour, going to Colorado, possibly New Mexico, and now South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Amazing. And on Twitter and Instagram at Eyelid Kid.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
we had
So
fun.
excited. You can find me everywhere at Yael Tygiel. That's YAELTYGIEL. And we'll see you next time.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.